Watanabe.
Did you take him down yet?
No. We're at his tower, but still waiting on the warrant.
Mind if I join in on the fun?
You know how his lawyers are. It's where he needs to go by the book.
Come on, Yuri. I've been waiting 8 years for this.
You really want to help? Head to Times Square. Sounds like his guys are trying to keep my back up from the scene.
You got it. Almost there.
Where are you? We must run through the demonstration at least once before the grant committee arrives.
Yes. Sorry. Dealing with a personal issue. I'll be in soon. Promise. Better wrap this up quick and get to my real job. Yuri called in the cavalry.
Bring in the hammer.
Almost done here.
We're about to go in.
Be there soon. Can't wait to see Willie's face when we slap the cuffs on. Okay, Yuri. All done. What's happening? Yuri? I knew Fisk would go quietly.
Backup. And lock down the airspace.
Yuri, you okay?
Mix that up. We're gonna lose him.
I'm gonna go,
Do your thing.
He's the day. Heads up. Hey, where you going? Ken! break it to you, but you cannot got this, buddy. Thanks for the confidence, guys. I guess this is what they call a hostile workplace. I'll clear a path. Sorry to break it to you, but you cannot got this, buddy. Thanks for the confidence, guys. I guess this is what they call a hostile workplace. I'll clear a path. Sorry to break it to you, but you cannot got this, buddy. Thanks for the confidence, guys. I'll clear a path. Follow me. Sorry to break it to you, but you cannot got this, buddy. Thanks for the confidence, guys. Come on. They shut the elevators down. Take the stairs.
Take the stairs.
I prefer a more direct approach.
Spider-Man, status.
Heading to the upper floors. Hoping nobody turns on the elevators.
Our choppers are taking fire. Looks like Fisk has armed men on every floor.
He's desperate.
And he's hitting us with everything he's got.
Find him and end this.
Not yet. We just picked up chatter. Likely they're all their data servers. We need that evidence and we want to put him away for good.
Okay, server room it is. Call from May. Better answer. Hi, Aunt May.
What is all that noise?
Watching a superhero movie. What's up?
I just wanted to make sure we're still on tomorrow night.
Totally. Listen, I gotta go. Love you too. How exactly do you think this ends well for you? There's no evidence left. If I go in this way, we'll destroy all the evidence. I should look for a sneaky way in. There we go. It's like my own private entrance. Fisk may be a dirty criminal, but he has remarkably clean air vents.
Hurry up. Boss wants everything arranged. Can't make it delete any faster.
We were so excited we just can't hide it.
Is this tech support? I forgot my password.
Don't let him near the console.
Is this tech support? I forgot my password.
Don't let him near the console. Darling, still burning.
I thought the IT guys had my last job. Gotta access that console before everything's gone. Let's see just how good their security is. Oh, you guys forgot the latest kernel patch. Says the guy frantically erasing his search history. True, but that's part of my charm, isn't it?
Get that toy down now! Get past it. Destroy everything. Now look around you.
Well, there was that time I took down the Marcus overstuffed before breakfast.
Without me, the scum I kept in check
A long, tough road, dude. Almost sad to see it end.
Give me a break.
We'll get ready for the main event.
I saw it. Fish could have the whole place wired. I'm sitting in a bottom.
I'll make sure no one gets in their way. I think that's all.
Clear. Move up.
Hey guys, I guess bombs are part of Willie's getaway plan? Sounds like a trap.
You go after them. We'll look for the bombs.
Trapped by the last... Everyone clear out! Evacuate the building! I'll find them.
Spider-Man! We can't move! Get down!
I'll lift you. When you're free, get out fast. If you can walk, help the injured. Got it? Okay, Willie. Coming your way.
Spider-Man,
How we doing, Captain?
could be better. Our chopper's too cheap. We just had to ground our last one. Fish called in a chopper, but no one to stop him from landing.
And no one to chase him if he flies away.
Why do I get the feeling that's what he was planning all along?
Because he probably was. Damn. Yuri, get EMTs up here fast.
We're trying.
Incoming! That's enough out of you. More pocket? A little excessive, don't you think? What? National Rocket Day or something? Man, how'd the bomb squad guys get through this? Settle down. I got enough for everybody. Man, how'd the bomb squad guys get through this? Settle down. I got enough for everybody. Okay, everyone's clear. Bomb squad must be somewhere ahead. Hope they're okay. You guys all right?
We were just about to call for backup.
Think I'm it.
Lead the way. We'll be right behind. Heads up.
So you guys were dead fish all along? Oh, no, I'll never get that image out of my head. So your plan didn't work. On to plan B. Get kicked in the face. Hey, Yuri. Looks like some of your guys were on Fisk's payroll. Good news is, you were Willie's last line of defense. I'm right outside his office.
Take him down. Now.
With pleasure. Writing your memoirs? Don't forget the hyphen between spider and man.
Get the chopper. I won't be long. I'm surprised you made it this far. But your foolishness ends now.
You do know I can still see you, right? Oh, for me? You shouldn't have. Gotta wait for nothing.
I'm surprised I own this game here right now. I thought about putting I don't put the darn disc in my PlayStation 5 now, really. I didn't think I did. I didn't know if I owned this game like it's in a digital form of the game, a digital version. Or I didn't know actually, because I already own this game on the PS4 also now. So
Now's my chance.
How is this happening?
What's wrong, Willie? You seem angry.
I will destroy you!
Best shot.
You'll die!
There'll be an opening.
that's the part I was waiting on.
You are everything that's wrong with this city!
I was gonna say the same to you.
You know what to do!
You're losing, Willie.
You're out of your depth, boy!
Not this time.
Where are the reinforcements?
Hang in there. It'll be over. So, a kiss now? Yeah, maybe later.
We're so excited we just can't hide it.
Finally off to Rikers, huh? You know, I think you've got more enemies in there than I do. Gotta go. Good luck, Willie.
That person up there, that's a real actor in real life also. Because I've seen that person's face in real life, what he actually looks like. Because that is a real person.
The Kingpin is heading to prison. End of an era. I think I should celebrate. Maybe take a vacation.
That big guy who looks like that right there, whoever that guy is, real in real life, really. Actually, I think they goes that guy, who that person is in real. I mean, like in actual real life. But anyway, that kind of goes to him. They put him in the video games and movies, the Marvel games and the movies, also in the comic books. He may look a little different in comic books, probably so. He may look like just like that anyway.
Parker, where are you? The committee will be here soon. We need to run an equipment check.
I'm almost there. Blocks away.
Guess I'll just do it myself.
No, don't. It's not safe. Gotta love Doc's enthusiasm, but sometimes it gets him into trouble. Better get there before he hurts himself.
I'm trying to go back and play this game. If I go back and play that other game again, I'll set. We can play as a black Spider-Man.
Sorry I'm late. You started without me.
The grant committee's director will be here soon. It's fine, Parker. I invented this equipment. I think I can handle it.
I know who that guy that went out to play anyway.
Man. Maybe we should abort.
Not yet.
Hold on! Octavius, are you okay?
Another setback. But we're close.
Is anyone hurt?
It was all my fault.
The energy levels exceeded our expectations. From a certain viewpoint, it's a very positive development.
It doesn't smell very positive.
I assure you, in the next phase.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Is there somewhere else we can discuss this?
Maybe you should take the rest of the day off, Peter. But we'll talk later.
So there's a large body of academic research that they think of as the critical turn in education. So taking critical legal studies,
That was a disaster. How could the dampener have failed? I know Doc said take the day off, but I have to figure out what to do. You are in bad shape, old guy. Let's see what's wrong.
And then they take all of these ideas, theory, and then essentially critical race theory, practice.
Circuit burned out. Damn it. If I had been here to do the pre-check, I would have caught this.
Because they're saying this is carrying our execution too hard. But if you're under 35, if you're a new teacher or aspiring to career in your career, this is the bar that you swim in. This is how you're designing curriculum. And then you have a network of nonprofits, critical race theory, training programs, university and they can attach them to school districts and then push these ideas from that trend all the way into, in some cases, kindergarten classroom. And I think it's, in a way, we have to get these coaches back. They have a true idea of get their ideas into the and in many ways, they're just on the cusp.
Got it. Okay, need to reroute servo control.
I had to step back and take it and others because anytime I was about that, so as a group of emergency global evil and bigotry, so since I'm against that, anti-racism doesn't actually mean anti-racism. It means being racist explicitly and discriminating, number one, discriminating, number two, viewing the system in a way that it is inherently biased and wanting to tear it down. And you talked a minute ago about how all of this originated in Marxism. What's interesting is that the eliminate Marxism in part. This curriculum is designed to teach the kids to go to is Marxism itself. It is designed to tear down capitalism and replace it with communism, replace it with Marxism, and with the government power on basic lines. Is that a fair calculation? Yeah, I think it is. And one of the things that I watched in my research, if you look at critical race theory, if you look at their literature, if you look at their academic work, they're always focused on pointing out problems. And I've always asked them, what do you propose and what kind of solution are you suggesting to solve these problems? And in every case, it is active discrimination, this idea that the quality of outcomes must be achieved through government action. It's skepticism of private property, saying that private property actually is a form of whiteness, that actually private property is white identity, inextricably linked to reduce whiteness, something that actually change property rights. And then it's someone like Evers Kendi again, who proposes a federal Department of Anti-Racism, unaccountable to voters, unaccountable to Congress, unaccountable to executive. What would that we would have the power to veto, modify, or abolish any law at any level of government, and silence
Nice. Okay, next. Now rebalance the voltage.
You should keep in mind, I have to say that as you describe the federal Department of Anti-Racism, that is terrible. Those Marxists are profoundly anti-democratic.
But they may need experts say that we're going to see more and more of these publications. Very strong parties have more, have thought. Because more needs to be done
this nonsense is not
address
just being
the future, not just the current.
It's also being taught, I think, in America, it's also being taught in the federal government. It's also being taught in the military, et cetera.
Yeah, that's what I've been working on all of those domains. Started last year, which is of course I did. Yeah, so let me see examples. The example that I like to tell is Sandia National Laboratory, which is a federal laboratory that designs America's nuclear arsenal. We actually nuclear weaponry. They sent their white male executives to a 3-day white male education camps. They sent them to a situation down in New Mexico, and they have them deconstruct their white male identities. They have them read and recite white male Christian statements, and they have them write letters what fictitious women and people of color. The idea is that breaking down
Plan Rescue America by Senator Scott of Florida.
Softer some of these things, you know, this is training, this is something that was probably well intended, but then I started doing reporting and don't think now more than a dozen federal agencies, and so it's now almost every federal agency, including very important places, like the Treasury Department, like Homeland Security, like the FBI, like West Point Military Academy. All of these institutions that most Americans have faith in have been really infected and really started to adopt it as their own. And I think over the short term, it makes for a splash headline. But over the long term, it's something that is very dangerous. So let me play devil's advocate for a second. This past week, General Mark Meadows, he's testifying in Congress and made a lot of
Finished. Let's see if that worked. It is new. Doc's been testing new materials for the prosthetics. He asked me to review his work if I had time. Might as well dig in now.
What's the response to well, that's what we're doing. Yeah, I think there's really important distinction, right? Because I read a lot of program right there. I think it's a true story. I think it's totally fine to read in the context of development class.
Doc was testing a new contact material for the prosthetic.
I can approach it as one perspective among many, where you have a reason debate, you're looking at some laws, you're looking at some evidence, and then you try to come to a better understanding of the world by comparing a variety of subjects. The other way is to really use it as the one indoctrination without having to go back and get just presenting it not as one perspective, but as the truth, as a dogma. So there's a difference between, say, West Point having a survey class of, you know, so I'm talking about this race of America, but the religious different views and also
Hydrogel polymer composite. Strong, but there's a lot of impedance. Better tell Doc to keep looking for other materials.
a training program that you're forcing young 18, 19, 20-year-old soldiers and sailors and airmen and Marines to complete this training program in order to be able to serve the military. Yeah, that's right. And I think we're all some of it away from the United States military. It's not presenting it as a survey. It's not presenting it as one perspective.
But let me ask you,
this is the ideology.
We're running out of money to help fund some of these races in some of these 2 battleground states in Pennsylvania and Wisconsin. For example, why is
it's this new gospel.
What we did is we got what we took out. We didn't spend our money early, we're still wasting money, but we spent the money early. We find our money. We make sure everything's good. They all vote 175 to Joe Biden and Chuck Schumer. Guess what? All these Democratic parties now, they say, oh, I'm more like Reagan. They don't want to be close to Joe Biden. We've done the right thing. That's why we have a potential right now. I think that's 6 Democrat seats. We're clearly going to win in Georgia. We're clearly going to win in Nevada. We have chances to win in Arizona, in Colorado, and who would believe we have a chance to win the state of Washington? It's because the Biden agenda, what Schumer has done, is very unpopular.
People who actually are invested in these schools and pay for these schools.
So, Senator Briscoe, before we do let you go, we'll return to the hosting because we know you are concerned about your fellow Floridians. Here's the last message that you want to give them before we let you go back to work.
And my question with everybody, stay safe. I know we've got great teams all around the state. This is true.
And
this is culture. Getting really into the education so that they can think about
you got to take care of yourself first. So, represent everybody what they're going through right now.
There are many defenders of CRT who are trying to pretend that this is just one idea among many in a free marketplace of ideas.
Much more on the story coming through the full forecast, but after the break, you can also see the story about it.
The fact that this is made into the U.S. military
trial, the January 6th investigation,
this stuff and are being encouraged
Security forces continue to clash with demonstrators in Iran as protests intensify over the death of a woman in police custody. You'll have the latest on the violent unrest ahead.
Institutions in our country. It does make you almost lose hope. I wonder, is there any glimmer of hope here? It's very strange that I think probably the majority of Americans disagree with this kind of stuff. We see a lot of parents rushing to their school boards, and yet all of the powerful institutions seem uniformly to be pushing. Yeah, I'm an optimist. I'm very hopeful about this, and I think that what I'm seeing on the ground, what I'm seeing in hundreds of emails every day, is people from all walks of life, people from a variety of racial backgrounds, from all over the country, that are starting to rise up and say, wait a minute, I don't want this in my school, I don't want this in my church, I don't want this in my local government, I don't want this being
Right now, it's $15 when you bundle Tide and Daddy.
every day is that we were video of hundreds of parents showing up at school and really pushing for positions. And we've heard a lot of local and state legislators, and they're telling me that when they're out there in their district, this is the #1 issue that they get when they're doorbelling or going to or speaking at events. People really care about this. I know that some people are saying that the same kind of energy as the 9/11 Congressional Resolution of 2010, the Equal Revolution. There's something happening.
All right. I should get out of here before I screw things up for Doc again.
Energized right now. They're being focused. They're being engaged. In many cases, with all kinds of politics. You see all of the media running cover. You see the language scans. You see the critical race theory. None of those strategies are going to hold because people know what's being taught to their kids. people have it twisted around.
Spider-Man, it's Yuri.
Fisk make it to Rikers yet?
Not Rikers. Our boy qualifies for the VIP treatment. He's in the route.
Joining Scorpion, Electro, and the rest. Fisk should be honored. That's a steam company.
Can you swing by the precinct? Got an issue that can benefit from your unique skill set.
For you, Yuri? Anything. I'm on my way.
Someone wants to learn more. Where do we go? Where can someone go to learn more about what this is, where it's being taught, and what's the plan? Yeah, I put together a critical race theory briefing book, so if you just search
That was New York City. She says she's from New York City. I'm surprised she's quit down talking to me. I don't care. She don't talk to me. I don't know who the hell she is. She's probably a damn scammer, I'll say so.
Looks like Jameson's got a new episode out. I wonder what my #1 fan thinks about the Fisk takedown.
This is just a fact with J. Jonah James, where listeners like you discuss issues affecting our city.
Certainly as Chris
Pulitzer Prize winning two-time Pulitzer Prize winning publisher of the Daily Bugle. And as always, if you order Mr. Jameson's book, Spider-Man, Spread More Meth, 24 hours of our broadcast, he has an autographed copy and no extra charge.
Welcome to Just the Facts with J. Jonah James. Alerting you to the you don't even know. Let's dive right into the call. Speak.
Okay, so nothing. You got a man respect that Wilson Smith, right? Let me one last
Is that right? Tell me, are you a police officer? Prosecutor? Maybe an award-winning detective like me?
No, I'm a plumber.
Fix my toilet. Shut up! Explain something to you about it. So as one goes down every time in the government, a tracksuit, roll change, each the next gun. We're gonna have a good war in the street. But that war, I give a damn. You got on TV. That's what counts.
Yeah, well, I can get until that game comes back. I'm the webhead.
And you'll be singing a different tune when two moms are lining up to charge you triple for that same. Or just break your. Goodbye.
Someday, Jonah. I'm gonna get you.
We're asking you to tell us where you
Now that you quit smoking, you tell people when you come up here.
That I need a break from their crap.
Fair enough. So, why'd you call? Need a date to the policeman's ball?
You got a black and white suit? No ball this year anyway. We spent too much integrating Oscorp surveillance.
Worth it though, right?
It was. Till an hour ago. System. Citywide. Every tower. Tell me someone sabotaged the central server, and now all the towers are on.
Inside job?
Maybe. We'll figure it out later. Right now, we need to get the towers back up. Fast.
And you called me? Oh, that's
Call someone I could trust. Plus, the signals are scrambled, and we have no idea how to fix it.
Ooh. I love a challenge.
You break it, you buy it.
I thought you trusted me. Let's take a look at this town.
Holly, there are protests now starting up all over the place. How widespread have these protests become in Iran alone? Such an important question because this is not just centered on the election capital Tehran or other major cities. We're now seeing protests in 18 towns and cities across the country. So it's extremely widespread. We've had protests now for 11 days. Activists say that 76 people have been killed, at least 76 people. People are very do acknowledge is that 41 people have been killed, and by some reports, over 1,000 people have been arrested, including the prominent daughter of one former president. Now, look, Iran has experienced mass protests before, and famously there have been some previous instances where protesters have been shot and killed by the regime. But what is so unusual about what we're seeing here is that the protests were not only sparked by the death of a woman, 2-year-old mother, as said,
Input bands have been shifted.
And the protesters were by women. So we had a number of women being supported by men. And we knew that when we had the chance to yell out these protests, they're saying, women and children,
We just had a tower come back up. Was that you?
Not just a pretty mask, huh?
Whatever you did, any chance you could do it to the other towers?
Sure, but just so you know, I had to sync up with the tower to fix it. I'm seeing all crime data in the area now. Looks like there's a break-in happening here.
Great.
Don't bother. I'm on it.
And so during the playing of Iran's national anthem, what you would normally expect the Iranian national team to be wearing their team uniform, their national strip, they instead wore plain black jackets over the top. And that was widely interpreted as a wordless protest and a courageous show of support for the protesters back home. In fact, one of the protesters reportedly posted on Instagram before the game in support of the protesters, in support of women in Iran, but later deleted that post.
So for these protests, however, you've heard multiple books with words like it was just a matter of time before as much to the touch the steps of the church. These are books on the protests. The finance system is really from EMT. And every time that there is one, and why is this not applied in the DOJ case against Georgia voting?
There's sort of a buoyancy around the notion that this could lead to the downfall of the region.
Yeah, it's such a complicated and difficult question. As you said, I mean, Iran has seen mass protests many times before. Clearly, a large section of the Iranian public has been chafing under this sort of conservative form of Islamic rule since the founding of the Islamic Republic back in 1979. They don't like the kind of social and political restrictions that they live under. This is yet another explosion of anger and frustration. And clearly it destabilizes the region. It's potentially a threat to the region. But, on the other hand, this is still a very powerful regime, and it's important to point out that it still enjoys support from more conservative sections of the population. What I do think these protests show is just how desperate some Iranians are for change, and they're willing to risk their lives and their freedom to push the regime.
She's a damn scammer. I'm gonna block her for that. I'm not giving her no damn fucking code. She's a damn hacker. I don't know what code she's talking about, because she's going to try hacking because of that damn shit. I'm not giving her any damn code. If she sends me a damn code on my damn note on my phone, I'm gonna try and block that.
Even with some of the worst of the fighting raging among Russian-occupied territories, forced ballots cast at gunpoint. The head of Russian-backed Donetsk described a colossal victory, saying it wouldn't be true to say.
I'll make sure if it comes through, I'm gonna block that. What that thing comes through my fucking on my damn phone right here. I'm gonna try and block stuff like it comes through my phone.
The Ukrainian military released this video said to show special forces overrunning Russian positions.
She may not think I don't know what that code is. I'm not giving her any fucking damn code. She may not think I don't know what that is. I know what that code's for now, Rude. She can damn try to hack me, Rude. It's what it's for. She gonna try to hack my fucking damn Facebook. She don't, because people like that they can't have. Like if I didn't want that stuff, what that was, she could be trying to hack me anyway. And I ain't, because she can't hack me nowhere. And I ain't really, because I damn blocked her. She's not gonna get any kind of code from me, really. I don't care what that code she's talking about.
Do it.
I'm not gonna give anybody any kind of code what they're asking for. She don't have no clue what she's looking for on there now.
Pretty sure these guys didn't forget their keys. Okay, wrapped up.
Thanks for that. Now I'm seeing how salty you.
You're in luck, Yuri. Your favorite tough but lovable, grizzled, seen too much detective is in town.
What? No. Promised you wouldn't do that any.
Spider cop.
So you're the snitch.
Back off, creep.
Yep, she's the one.
I said back off. Leave me alone.
Keep me quiet.
Get away from her. Walk away now. Walk away now. She's dead. She's dead.
Let me go!
All clear, ma'am.
I knew Jameson was wrong about you. You're a little weird, but you got a good heart.
Have you got somewhere to go?
I can take care of myself.
I'm sure you can, but just in case, there's a place called the Feast Center.
Seen it. I don't want charity.
They got the best wheat cakes in the city, hands down.
Mom used to make those. Haven't had any in a long time. I'll check it out. Thanks, Spider Guy.
It's Spider Tower. Should be able to spot the next tower from up there. From his elevated position, Spider Cop spies his destination. A second surveillance tower.
Are you narrating?
What? No! Of course not! The chief never did understand Spider Cop. Thought he was a loose kid.
Already regretting this.
I can modify these towers to track more than just crowds. Score. Towers are picking up all kinds of RFID signals now, including one nearby. What is that? Oh, wow. One of my old backpacks from high school. Forgot I attached tracking dots to these. I wonder how many of these are scattered around the city.
She's made hundreds of millions of dollars. She's able to stand up on stage and sing and perform and dance over and over and over again.
The menu from my first real date with MJ.
I couldn't do it, sir. Everything I said
The menu from my first real date with...
This is just the facts with J. Jonah Jameson, where listeners like you discuss issues affecting our city. Pulitzer Prize winning two-time Pulitzer Prize winning publisher of the Daily Bugle, and as always, if you order Mr. Jameson's book, Spider-Man, Matt, 24 hours of our broadcast, you'll get an autographed copy at no extra charge.
Welcome to Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson. Alerting you to the threats you don't even know about. Let's dive right into the call. Speak.
Okay, so nothing Spider-Man responsibility. Right? One last spotlight.
Is that right? Tell me, are you a police officer? Prosecutor? Maybe an award-winning reporter detective on a job like me?
No, I'm a plumber.
Oh, good. And fix my toilet and shut up! Let me explain something to you about crime. As soon as one goes down with a gun, a tracksuit, drawer full of gold chains, decides he's the next god, we're gonna have a gang war on the street. Because that webheaded moron give a damn? Of course not. He got on TV. That's what counts.
Yeah, well, I can get copy about taking back. So till that game starts, some of the webhead.
And you'll be singing a different tune when officers lining up to charge you for that same crime. Or just break your leg. Goodbye.
All around our country, we're seeing people's civil rights being taken away. We're seeing abuses of the judicial process. It seems that this is sort of one particular sensational story that is representative of corrosion around the justice system. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but there are other examples of these major abuses.
No, I think that's right, and there are a couple of other points. One, in ordinary circumstances, she's not someone who would be considered powerless. This is someone who has made hundreds of millions of dollars at fast rates,
The menu for my first real date with MJ. Wish I could have afforded someplace fancier. But she didn't seem to mind.
There seems enormous misogyny in this, and it's difficult to imagine a similar situation.
Still there? Robbery. Blocks away.
Spider cock, part man, part spider. Oh, cock.
Generate cash like crazy and spend money on everybody on earth. You don't have to stretch to find rock stars are people who look. All of us have watched the sort of late night EO television series, and they started off young and bright, and then to the descent into drugs and alcohol. They're always into it, and then sometimes there's redemption, and then they clean up and are living their life. In this instance, it seems that Britney Spears encountered the kind of challenges with fame and success that many, if not most people who have experienced that encounter. But for her, that was used as an excuse to strip away her liberty. And you mentioned one of the most stunning allegations she gave recently, where she said that they put an IUD, a birth control device, in her involuntarily because they didn't want her to have kids. I mean, God, that sort of forced prevention of childbirth, forced sterilization, it has an ugly, ugly legacy. And it goes on in China, communist China all the time, but there's an ugly legacy in the United States of people with mental retardation being forced to be sterilized and tests. And the idea that the court would step in and say, she doesn't have a right to make a decision to have a child. That is stunning. I don't know that fact is unheard, but it's an allegation she's made. And the judicial system ought to be protecting her rights, not treating her like a child, because she's not a child.
And that was the fact that really pushed me over the edge. It's just intrinsically evil, and it's just the kind of thing that you read about in communist China. That this, for all intents and purposes, forced sterilization. It's just so, you know, if the allegation is true, it is just such a stunning overreach. And so I'm entirely with you on the hashtag Free Britney train. I was wondering if you also, if you can enlighten me on some of these broader overreaches, because I just, from a legal, I have my own other views on that, it's not views, but from a legal perspective, it would be good to get an expert. What is going on between the DOJ and Georgia? Georgia passed a voting rights law that Merrick Garland, the AG, is going to sue Georgia. The people of Georgia don't have the right to pass their own election laws?
Apparently not. If you look at the Department of Justice in Georgia, Merrick Garland had been a judge for a couple of decades and actually earned a reputation of being relatively fair and impartial. So when he was first nominated, I was cautiously optimistic that this was not a wild-eyed partisan. That optimism was substantially shaken during his confirmation hearing, where Merrick Garland refused to answer just about anything. No matter what you asked, he wouldn't make even the barest commitments. He just basically dodged it. And that was just because he voted against Garland's confirmation. But then it got much worse, because I saw Biden self-criticism, and in particular, two in particular, Bonita Cooper, the number 3 lawyer at the Department of Justice, and Christopher Clark, who was the lawyer at the Civil Rights Act. The two of them are both radicals, and in fact, I've dubbed them the radical twins. They're two of the leading components of abolishing the police in this country. And by the way, we're not talking about Obama, we're talking about last year, both of them either gave testimony in writing and advocated for defunding or abolishing the police. These are now two examples.
How is it that two of the top cops in the country would end up advocating for abolishing the police? That's in the middle self-undermining.
It should, because Biden is standing in control of the agenda of the radical. And by the way, at their testimony, for both the confirmations, they said, look, okay, they didn't want that they were written, even when you read them the word backwards. It was almost like a, if you want to say, you read the word and then word from it, it just says, I do not politicized fact checkers. So today, the Washington Post
open the safe. Do it.
A sort of joking tweet I made about Joe Biden.
Hey, fellas.
Go! Spider-Man! Shoot him! Shoot him!
Guys, you work this hard at a legit job? You want me to be criminals? All right, Yuri. I'm gonna repair the last Chinatown tower now.
Don't you mean Spider Cop repairing?
Been doing a little thinking, Yuri. Policing's a young man's game. Spider Cop? Well, he's no spring chicken.
Please be going where I think you're going.
As of today, Spider Cop is a vicious high.
Oh, thank God. Drink.
We'll all drink tonight, Yuri. Drink to the memory of Spider Cop's tireless. Yuri, you there? Guess the emotion of the moment overwhelmed her.
You're going to do things like, for example, not send action to including Texas, that don't sell absentee ballots to people who don't request it. Now, in 2020, a lot of states, including Florida.
Not good. Can't have people taking pictures of my 3 chest hairs. Tools I need for suit repair at the lab. Wonder if Dr. Octavius is out for this. Doctor, how did it go with the committee? I'm so sorry I screwed things up.
Not at all. They're just nervous in the face of the try. They'll calm down. They always do.
Should I head back to the lab to clean up?
No. I'm stepping out for dinner. Resume tomorrow. Short break. Back to creator.
Wish I could bottle and sell the man's optimism. Sounds like he's left the lab for the day. Good time to work on my suit in private.
I believe that you the justice system, and it really improves what taxes partisan radicals and senior positions of the Republican Party and use the party.
All units be advised. Racial robbery in progress. Need immediate response from Chelsea. Over.
These democratic actions expand and if the Georgia law will, whether it's right or wrong, make it more difficult to whether it's because you have to show an ID, it could be a perfectly legitimate policy, but still make it more difficult to vote, then do they have an argument that by the Voting Rights Act and by these other provisions of the law, we need to expand the vote?
No, they don't. Nothing in the Voting Rights Act.
Looks like Doc's gone for the night. Time to sneak into his spider work.
The Voting Rights Act does not require
I'm trying to improve the prosthetics hardware. I should review what Doc's been developing and double check his work.
You know, there's right now litigation at the Supreme Court concerning laws restricting ballot harvesting is the practice when you send a paid political operative to collect the ballots of other people, of other voters. It is an instance that is particularly right for voter fraud. That case, as we sit here today, has not been decided by the Supreme Court. It's expected to come out any day now. I led an amicus brief as a member of senators.
Barker, Dr. Octavius. What you got there? Chinese. If I know you'd be here, what are you working on?
Oh, just a side project.
You know, the Supreme Court has said for a long time.
No.
When you allow
Of course.
steals the right to vote.
It's you. I don't know what you're talking about. It's obvious. Let me explain. I only wish you told me sooner. I wanted to. But I was afraid that if word got out, our family might be in danger. Yes.
I guess if you design his equipment, you're bound to be a target too.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Your secret's safe.
Probably not for not much longer. It won't be.
I'll leave you to it.
I'm not under conservatorship in California. I am actually capable of going to the DMV, sitting there for 19 hours and then the sort of paternalistic, condescending argument that minorities can't get IDs is absurd. By the way, you need
check your email.
They're playing
In what other way do you see the process being dragged out?
get beer. To go ahead and already
This isn't how Doc fires me. Peter, it's Spider, huh?
Getting an idea is not a difficult thing, and protecting the integrity of elections is. Well, I led a coalition of states in front of the U.S. Supreme Court in that Indiana photo ID law, and we ended up winning 6-3. The decision was written by Justice John Paul Stevens, one of the most prominent liberals on the court, who explained
That should do it.
integrity of elections actually protects the right to vote, and looking the other way
Same old me.
Many people with every day are discussing the expansion of the Voting Rights Act. So under this proposed expansion, what does that mean for voter fraud and election integrity?
Yeah, well, as you know, last week the Senate took a S1. Many of us are calling it Corrupt Politicians Act. We talked about all the different ways the Corrupt Politicians Act is going to federalize elections, strike down protections against voter fraud, strike down voter ID laws, mandate ballot harvesting, register millions of illegal aliens, allow criminals and felons to vote, provide welfare for politicians and billions of dollars in federal funding to politicians, turn the Federal Election Commission into a partisan enforcement. All of that's in the Corrupt Politicians Act. We voted on it last week. It was a 50-50 vote, so it failed. And under the filibuster, it takes 60 votes to move the legislation. And at least right now, only 48 Democrats within the filibuster. There are two who would not. Joe Manchin, Democrat of West Virginia, and Kirsten Sinema, Democrat of Arizona. We covered all that. So
I didn't know the Fantastic Four suit would be in this game. I didn't know that would be in here.
There's a different change to vote, and it's a law called the John Lewis Voting Rights Act, and it's named after legendary civil rights pioneer John Lewis, who was a member of Congress. Let me say a couple of things.
I'm looking for that thing about that Wolverine. I wouldn't change my Spider-Man to that Wolverine because it wouldn't look right no way. But why's the Fantastic Four character in this game? I mean, I'm talking about the suit character. I mean, like the suit looks. What's the purpose of the suit? Your Spider-Man character look like Fantastic Four. I mean, that suit's in there. I don't understand what's the paper bag on his top of his head. What's the purpose of that bag on? I don't even get the purpose of that bag on his head. What's the deal with that? I don't get that. What's the deal with it? I guess I have to unlock all of these also to see what that. I guess that Wolverine suit's in her also somewhere or another in these question marks. I imagine it's in there probably so.
My mom said if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything, so I've said everything I need to say about Maxine. Right. But John Lewis, I mean, talk about someone who was legendary. And I spent much of that trip, a long trip to South Africa, we went to the funeral together, long trip home. I spent a lot of it just listening to him and saying, you tell these stories about being on the independent about standing with the civil rights as a young man, about standing with Dr. Martin Luther King on the steps of Lincoln Memorial as he gave the I Have a Dream speech. I mean, as a young teenager, John Lewis was a leading figure in the civil rights movement. And he was charming, he was courageous, and his leadership in the civil rights movement made a big difference. She was holding a crystal ball, and he's passed, and so Democrats doing what they do are taking his name and trying to use it to pass a bill that would be a terrible bill.
Yeah, I was wondering.
If they have a bill to erect a statue of John Lewis, sign me up. If they have a bill to tell John Lewis's life story, sign me up. If they have a bill to vindicate the legacy of John Lewis by defending people's civil rights, sign me up. But what this bill does is it reinstates Section 5 of the Voting Rights Act and extends it. All right, what is that? That's lawyer gobbledygook. There were two main sections.
That looks like the early 2000s, like 2002 movie of Spider-Man. That suit I just put on him right there now. I think it was the 2002 Spider-Man suit. I think it was with her name. I don't remember who's playing the character playing as, but the suit is from the 2002 movie.
That's why I'm going to keep an eye on the location. Tell me if you see anything suspicious.
You got it. I'll be your nose. You're a primitive fist construction service. There's a lot of guys here who aren't exactly constructed.
What are they doing?
I'm gonna go find out.
It's his mind that seems
He's got a text from
that message.
Looks like he attached the antenna to that Spidey gadget. Man, does he ever
I
stay
get the
on
next
it.
week. I won't be saying nothing about that tomorrow either, shouldn't you? I had a feeling she'd wouldn't say nothing today this time, really. I shouldn't have said nothing on her today. It didn't really bother me no way she didn't say nothing.
Wow, this looks like it could work.
Let's see. Can't read this. Should wear my glasses.
Awesome. Doc could be proud.
The Hispanics and white likewise, we have Hispanic Democrat versus a white Democrat. The white Democrats, black Democrats, the white Democrat are Hispanics. And some Democrats have this down to science in terms of just enough minority to be sure to win the general, but also be just clear at the general.
Let me give you one. You do not want to be like this shit. Ever. Also, he does not like screw. Yeah, this guy was. He decided to stop off for a drink on the way to the delivery. That was his last delivery. You know what I mean? We get paid well because we deliver. Every time, on time.
Got it? Is they created a new district, and they obliterated all Democrats from gerrymandering the seats.
Got lucky. Watch him. Get down here and fight. Think about it. So am I. Get him! Boss wants Spider-Man's head! Got it! You won't do that twice.
More of them.
So am I.
Turns out we charged 4 illegal firearms within a 3-block radius of that site.
Let's see what I can do to cut down the supply.
Get down here! We'll take you alive or dead. Spider-Man, teach him some respect.
More of them.
Spider-Man. Turns out he was just illegal firearms. That's waiting for that.
Gun run. Let's see what I can do to cut down this man.
I hope that's the end of it by now. Ooh.
Place is locked down, Captain. Actually, webbed down.
And someone finally reported shots fired, so I've got officers inbound. Good work. Fisk has more construction sites throughout the city, setting their fronts too. Keep an eye out, and report in if you see anything suspicious.
reach out to us. On the other hand, you might be behind enemy lines.
If I'm going to find all the physics construction sites, I should recalibrate my mapping software to be more accurate. Using a depth map post-process on photos of popular landmarks should do it. And I know just the one to start with.
This episode
Good old Empire State. Man, I love this town. Time to grab a snapshot.
Jobs and security will raise the donate to conservative confidence for Congress and help with the across the nation.
That'll do it. This map should be recalibrated. Haven't done much photography since quitting the Bugle. Forgot how much I enjoy it. Should keep an eye out for more landmarks to shoot.
Back to the real estate. This is where it's take photos. Welcome back.
Huh, it's Mr. Lee. Hello?
Peter, it's Martin Lee. I just wanted to let you know we need a little extra time to get set for May's party. I guess the cake delivery is stuck in traffic.
Oh, sure thing. Just let me know when you're ready. I'll swing by.
Great. Talk to you soon.
Okay, got some time to kill. Let's see what's happening out in the city.
They truly are heroic.
Officers be advised. A mugging was just reported. Reported location is Murray Hill. All units, we have a vehicle pursuit in progress. Nearby officers, please proceed to the Bryant area.
Hi, Mr. Muggins. This is not the rent.
Mr. Park,
Wait, I get paid at the end of the week.
If extra proceedings will start Friday, unless your payment is received in my closing Good day.
Yeah, good day.
Nobody talks about it. The steps of active change. So what's in theory, common sense steps, for example,
Hi, Mr. Lee.
Hey, Peter. We're all set for the party whenever you're ready.
Cool. I'm on my way.
Attention, report received of a narcotics sale in progress. Please proceed to Cathedral.
Alexa.
My suit's onboard AI can tell me the most likely area where the victim...
Alexa. Damn. Play CBS News.
Officers respond. Witness report of an active drug deal. Officers needed in Gramercy. Copy.
Backup requested for pursuit in progress. Available officers, please proceed to Koreatown. Possible narcotics are reported. Nearest unit, please respond. Incident is active in Dutchtown. Over.
Mr. Lee's probably in the kitchen getting ready for the party.
What about my dog? Hey, Peter.
He kept Uncle Ben's clothes a long time. It's like he was still looking out for him.
Hey, Peter. What's up?
Just dropping in. Hey, Martin, so sorry I'm late.
You're right on time.
He's the bad guy that all along to this game right here. He's the whole thing behind this whole hurricane. The guy right there. I remember supposed to fight that guy right there now.
Sure. Oh, there are some heavy rocks. No. I mean, not yet. I mean, I came to, I just wanted to talk.
Okay.
Peter.
Sorry. Are you in trouble?
Alexa,
Do you need money?
play CBS News.
No.
Girl problems again, huh?
What? Oh, that's great.
Still, she and MJ can work things out. She's a great girl.
She is. I'm gonna unplug it, I guess so.
Peter. What is it? Come on. You can tell me.
These past few years, you helping me through college, working here, sacrificing so much.
I'm turned off right now.
I just wish there were more people like you.
He's right. 5 years ago, you walked in here and told me you were inspired by my mission to help others.
Alexa, go home.
It's you who inspires me. Thank you, mate, for everything. Here's for many more years of service.
Alexa, go home.
They went up to Ardmore, Oklahoma. The Senate Democrats later went out of New Mexico. For the exact same purpose.
Thanks again for setting all this up.
Oh, I just wish I could do more.
Well, May's always told me you help someone.
You help everyone. Yeah, maybe we should send May to City Hall to have a word with the mayor.
Tom calls Greg Abbott.
I gotta run. Thanks again for the party and everything. It really means something.
He calls Abbott and says, "Can I arrest the legislators?" And Abbott in turn calls me.
Voicemail from Uri. You should check it outside.
Democratic arrest for the legislators. And I said, "I don't know. Let me go research it. I'll figure it out." So I go research it. Turns out there's a clear answer.
Hey guys, how's the game going?
Doesn't look like it's winning.
Give this guy a chance to convention and crush him.
Well, the important thing is having fun.
I have a lot of fun whooping his ass.
And your dreams, crazy lady. Want a game, Pete? Play for me.
No. Too rich for my blood. I'll leave you to it.
Order the arrest of fleeing legislators and to bring them in.
Hey, Pete.
The authorities are listening to bring them in if necessary.
Peter, I just started a mystery novel you might like.
Was brought in physically carried out the floor of the Senate and he was trying to defeat Warren, and the sergeant at arms physically carried him to produce him.
Pay much.
All of which is to say, how does this Texas Democrat stuff end? It's going to end eventually if they come back to Texas. They're in D.C. right now. I assume going to Georgetown for cocktail parties. Although 3 of them will have COVID, which is proves God really does have.
Should put their masks on.
But eventually they'll come back to Texas. Abbott, the governor, said they keep calling special sessions over and over again until they pass all the technical. And they're going to arrest them when they come back. So whenever they come back, they will be arrested. Whatever. Look, it's important to know, it's not arrest to go to jail. It's not a crime. It's not sending them to Sing Sing. It is physically, if necessary, seizing them and moving
Veteran
their
homelessness is
bodies
down,
for
still way
about-
too high.
because that gives you a
Good thing my buddy Flash
form.
Thompson's doing his best to fix that.
The U.S. Constitution give you this power is you shouldn't have the right to shut down the operation of the legislature. The legislature exists to do the will of the people, and these Democrats are trying to pull a political stunt to stop them from doing the will of the people.
It's just so ironic that the people who are always clamoring on about our democracy, the threats to our democracy, are in this case actively stopping the operation of the legislature, of the lawmakers. So you've got this scene playing out in Texas.
And by the way, they want to kill policies that the overwhelming majority of voters support. So voter ID talks about 80% of Americans support that.
I'd be a TV
In
star.
Congress, these Texas Democrats are lobbying for S1, the Politicians Act. That bill would strike down every voter ID law in the country. 80% of Americans support it. So when you see Democrats saying, you know, we want to protect the right to vote, unless these pesky people vote for things we don't like voter ID, then the heck with the right to vote, we're going to strike it down.
Library. Peter,
right?
Your aunt's been showing up Gloria, I'm new here. Spider-Man, this place.
Oh, right. I mean, great. How do you like it?
They're good people. I might stick around for a little while.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help, just say the word.
And one more, legal and illegal in many cases. So, how is that the case? How does the ruling party, the uniparty, the regime, whatever you want to call it, why is it that this elite group is able to, and is even desirous, so undermine
I could really use a muffin.
So, the two issues are very different in that when it comes to illegal immigration, you're right that every Democrat
your answer the bag thing.
wants unlimited illegal immigration, and it is the uniparty. It is the elected members of Congress who are basically in bed with big business in Washington. Voter ID, the politics are a little bit different because it is essentially every Democrat who wants to get rid of voter ID and every Republican wants to keep it. So there's not, you don't have this big block of Republicans that are wobbling on voter ID. You know, why do the Dems want to get rid of voter ID? To be honest, I don't know.
It's to steal elections, right? I mean, not to be too blunt about it.
Yes and no. There are disputes about how widespread election fraud is. It's now, you know, we now see Democrats in the media saying it never, ever, ever happened. There are real disputes about how widespread it is. I don't know. So the Democrats' opposition to voter ID is one of two things. Either one, they know it's really widespread, and they have operations in to bring massive numbers of illegal aliens to get them to vote, and that's why they don't want voter ID.
Hey, silent alarm at the auction house while the state sale just tripped.
The other hypothesis is that there's some voter fraud concerning voter ID, but that it's a good issue, they believe, to inflame African American voters.
Because the idea is Republicans are only supporting voter ID because black voters are going to have more trouble, or it's
because if you're a Democrat scaring black voters that voter suppression is happening, that Republicans are Klansmen, that they are Bull Connor. Now, never mind Bull Connor was a Democrat. Never mind the people that wrote Jim Crow were Democrats. Never mind that the people that founded the Ku Klux Klan were Democrats. Never mind that all of these racists who committed horrific acts were almost without exception Democrats. Today's Democratic Party, they had one name.
Check it out quietly. I don't want to make it nothing.
Fisk Estates? Sounds fun. Wonder what the Kingpin had hidden in his closets.
All units, armed robbery reported in response. Officers in Murray Hill. Stand by for further instruction.
Peter, I lost track of you at the party. Yeah, I had to get to the lab. Sorry. Don't apologize. I just wanted to tell you how much what you said to me. I always wonder if I'm doing the right thing. Well, stop wondering. After losing my parents and Uncle Ben, there's so many times I would have fallen apart if not for you. Well, that works both ways, Peter.
Alexa, play Fox News.
Nay, I don't know what to say.
Oh, I think Mr. Lee to my house. I should go. See you soon, dear. I love you.
Love you too.
Play Fox News. Play Fox News.
Attention, unit. 30 kids.
Alexa, volume down. Alexa, volume down.
Report place 14 Central
Yuri's sitting quietly. Better find a back way.
These also represent microplastics even on ratings on the issue of negative
Patience. Where is the file?
There's someone else. They must have taken it.
Those masks. Who are these guys?
There's no one here but us. We will find the file, or you will die.
As music trends were changing with the advent of rock,
Alert them. Need to pick them up. Yuri, the silent alarm is legit. Masked gunman is held hostage. Looks like a heist in progress.
Copy that. Sending units your way. Keep the situation from getting worse in the meantime.
Can do. Gotta do this quietly. Don't want to alert the others.
What's the very opposite idea as a possibility? I think it's more revolutionary now, and therefore more difficult for young people to find themselves.
Stay tuned to hear more history as it unfolds before your ears. It's the audio archives of Fox News Talk.
protesting, taking to the streets, streaming on Fox Nation, the all-new Tucker Carlson originals, the China takeover.
China is replacing the United States as the dominant power in our hemisphere.
And there's a partnership, or is it part of a global power play? Tucker Carlson breaks down the Brazil relationship and is an exclusive law with Brazil's President Jair Bolsonaro. Are you worried about the level of Chinese investment in Brazil? Tucker Carlson originals, the China takeover, live streaming now on Fox Nation. And by the way, I don't think that's they're now blaming like COVID vaccine not coming out all the well, and listen, one of their foreign policy objectives is to have an embrace of the Cuban communist dictatorship. That was Obama had that as a big foreign policy objective, so did Biden. You know, when they're actively beating protesters in the street, it makes it hard for them to carry out their foreign policy objectives. Aren't they really nice communists? So that's one factor. There's just another factor that today's Democratic Party likes communists. That they glorify these kids who in college have Che Guevara t-shirts on. I mean, that's their ethos. And so you look at Biden administration put out their kind of trust statement. They're exercising their right to peaceful assembly. Like, no, they don't have a right to peaceful assembly. And the stormtroopers beat them. The second thing is that
My book here. I was wondering what he first open the pages here.
They're chanting libertas. They're chanting freedom, liberty. They're chanting down with the dictatorship. Jen Psaki, her statement that they're upset about mismanagement. Protesters aren't chanting manage better. Like, this is dumb, and so you gotta stop and ask, okay, why are they doing this? It's not that Psaki or Biden or Billington, it's not that these people are stupid. It's that what they believe is in conflict with speaking the truth about what's happening. So they don't want to condemn people.
You say the existential threat posed by the Cuban protests to the Biden administration is that it undermines their own ideological.
So the different aspects of Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren and AOCs, the avowed socialists, did space aliens like capture them and spirit them away? Like, these guys have been utterly silent. Why is it? Because they're socialists, and the Cuban dictatorial government is socialist. And they don't like admitting that every place on earth that you had socialist dictatorship, it's inconvenient. If you're American socialist, you want socialism here, socialism in Cuba makes that argument tough. So the hard left that's driving the Democratic Party, they hate this right now. Biden can't denounce communism without pissing off the leftist party. And he probably wouldn't anymore. He can't stand strongly with the protesters because their core policy is to get in bed with the stormtroopers that are beating them. And they're also terrified of a massive wave of immigration for Cuba. And it's twofold. Number one, mind you, across the southern border, we're on pace for over 2 million people crossing legally this year. And they're like
something like 188,000 people in June alone. I mean, that's a shocking.
It's over a 400% increase from last year. The numbers are staggering, and it's pure open borders on the southern border. We don't want Cubans. Do you think anyone told them that Cubans vote Republican? I mean, it kind of makes you think that might be a factor there. But they're also looking. I've talked a lot about Biden as Jimmy Carter 2.0. The L'Oreal vote lift is very real in terms of, there was this massive influx of Cuban refugees, and by the way, what Castro did. So he said you can bring your boats over to take people out of Cuba. Tons of people came from Miami, brought their family over. What Castro did, he emptied the jails and lunatic asylums. So he put crazy people and criminals. You see the movie Scarface?
I don't understand why did Craig ask me if Glundo's still alive, really? I didn't get it. What was he asking me that for? I don't know if he was talking about her or just talking about my real mama. I don't know if that's what he was talking about, really. I get the point. He was asking how she was doing. I don't know if I guess he was asking me if my real mom was still alive. I guess maybe that's what he was talking about. Why is he bringing that stuff up? Because I don't even see my real parents. I don't even see them at all since I was abused real little. Why is he? Sometimes why is he bringing that stuff up really?
Well, they always say Republicans need to go more on the offensive. They need to get more aggressive. And I can imagine no better way than through our rhetoric and through the instruments of politics. Say hello to my little friend, which would be obviously legislative action. I can prompt you into a Tony Montana. Yes, I mean this. I was wondering what the effect was because look, I care about Cuba, I like Cuban culture, I have Cuban friends, but I think a lot of Americans are like, what does this mean for us? What does this mean for you?
I think Michael just did. Some of my best friends are Cuban.
Some of my best friends. But working out real problems and hypocrisy on illegal immigration. They're saying surge to the border if you're statistically likely to vote for Democrats. Please do not come. And by the way, one of the objections is that, well, the reason they're telling Cubans not to come is because the passage is very dangerous if you swim or take a raft from Cuba to Florida. As if crossing the southern border is a cakewalk.
It seems to me the solution is to send a private jet and never lie.
Yes, that's the only way out of it to play the oppression of oppression real in some places and imagined. Senator, but I'm sure there will be many more developments. Hopefully on the side of you got God.
They always look so cozy like that.
Taking verdict on the web. We are partnering with the Young America's Foundation. We're going to multiple schools. I think we're going to 6 schools and universities with
Should web him from above.
To request that we come to your school, and the deadline is August.
Whoa, careful.
Senator, should we go to really nice, wonderful conservative schools with Young America's Foundation, or should we go to the crazy, leftist, insane schools that are going to run us out of town?
Well, it seems to me that should be up to the listeners of verdict to decide. So you tell us if you're a student right now. You might
You stay quiet.
Saturday, and you say, "Hey, come cheer us on and reach out to us." On the other hand, you might be behind enemy lines, surrounded by Bolsheviks and Mensheviks.
Someone's coming.
You know, my guess is we're open to doing a little bit both, but it's really the incredible listeners a verdict who are going to make it.
We want to free the students on campus. We want to free all of us here in this country. So make sure you get those names in. YAF.org/verdict. August 18th is the deadline.
My patience wears thin.
This episode of
What else is here? I swear.
Jobs, freedom, and security.
If they're here.
Where are they?
Yo, Kyla.
Across the country. In 2022, Jobs, Freedom, and Security PAC plans to donate to conservative candidates running for Congress and help the Republican Party across the nation. Conservatives are finally fighting back in a tangible way against big tech censorship. And, as it so happens, the man who first put forward the legal theory that is doing it, and the man who is at the center of big tech's biggest censorship.
放松吧，你发现。
This is Verdict with Ted Cruz. Welcome back. Ted Cruz, joined as ever by Senator Ted Cruz, and we're very pleased to be joined by op-ed page editor of the New York Post, and the author of The Unbroken Thread, which is an excellent book that people should go read. So, Rob, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So, look, I hate to say I told you so. I hate it when we take a victory lap on this shit.
But let's be honest, there are few things you love more than saying I told you so.
Never mind. That's. And we can say it on this show because, well, I think you were the first one, I think it was on this show, that we put forward the idea of how conservatives and using the law go after big tech, which is something very near and dear to all of our hearts. So, how is it happening?
Well, that's right. We talked about it in an earlier verdict. The theory that I thought big tech would be held accountable for, and it turned out that is in fact the theory that is embodied in class action filed against big tech.
Hey, what is that?
The theory is that they're violating the First Amendment. Now, the challenge with that is the First Amendment.
Totally belongs to
us. Don't move. The First Amendment begins.
Buddy, if I had a nickel, never don't move.
The First Amendment and through a process
Pete.
the First Amendment binding against state.
MJ? What are you doing here?
Same as you. Working. At least it was.
I'm still playing this anyway.
Yeah, thanks.
So Robbie's got you covering a break-in for the Google?
Well, Robbie doesn't technically know I'm here. And it wasn't a break-in until a few minutes ago.
To carry out its policies, then that private industry can become a state actor, can become an arm of the state. And the theory that we talked about on the pod earlier is that Facebook,
Excuse me.
Twitter, and
Hi,
social media.
Mary Jane Watson. I'm covering the Fisk Estates. Hello. Craig said we'd do this tomorrow. I like to get a jump on things. Well, I don't. You'll have to come back tomorrow. Right. Okay. I'm sorry.
Social media doesn't censor to match government's policy.
Hey,
And then,
Craig?
Craig?
on top
No,
of that,
sorry.
No,
just,
sorry, just...
It looks like we're gonna have to run something else on the cover. I don't know. Maybe the expressionist piece?
I want you to silence them when they say
You know what? I think I can make today.
Sure.
You're here. No moment like the present.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
And he goes and
Craig? Never mind. We're good.
When we talked about
Let's get started.
came out as wow, this really lays out a factual predicate.
Look around and familiarize yourself with this. I'll be waiting by the Baku statue. Can do.
It almost seems like the Biden administration saw that and decided to up the ante.
Bedfisk saw himself in this. A great man willing to do what others wouldn't. Dude had no self-awareness.
From the White House, from the podium, is directing social media. You must take down any speech we deem to be misinformation, which is whatever is contrary to the government line at that moment.
I get why Peter does it. I never totally loved the heroes hiding behind masks. Feels like part of being a hero is standing behind your actions. Being willing to say, yeah, that was me. That's the sort of hero I want to be at least.
This week, because of the blatant exercise of power by Biden.
You know, I will admit I was one of the people who was skeptical of the First Amendment argument against Facebook, and you did begin to persuade me otherwise. But it does seem as though the Biden administration wants to give some credibility here. And by the way, when it's the Biden team defining information, I think we have a good adult truth, as we found out.
Information. You know, because our censorship right in the heat of the 2020 election on the New York Post, where big tech for 2 weeks banned you from the call.
What was your reaction when the big tech overlords, just with a flip of a switch, said you're deplatformed?
I actually hadn't seen this story. I'd gone to bed early. I could look up our pages the night before, but I hadn't, so I just went to sleep. Woke up, saw the story. I was like, whoa, that's a big cover. That's interesting. 10 o'clock, Facebook employee says reducing circulation.
Weren't they just in the news?
On Facebook, this fellow was a staffer for Senator Boxer, a staffer for the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee. He was so shameless, so blatant about this. And then the Twitter thing, where you couldn't share it publicly. And then people were asking me, so what's the story? Can you send it to me in direct messages? And you couldn't send it in direct messages. It was the most surreal, sinister. I mean, look, ultimately we prevailed. In New York Post, its story got unbanned. We got our account back without doing the absurd thing that Twitter asked us to do, which is to admit that this was hacked material.
Which it was not.
Which it absolutely not.
And by the way, you say you prevailed. There was this thing that happened in November.
Yes, and I don't know if you saw there was a Pew poll suggesting that a marginal share of Americans would have differently had they heard of the Hunter Biden plot.
Sometimes I feel like the whole history of the world is just boys playing dress up, getting out fighting.
Some of them are distracted by the summertime joys of life and don't perhaps remember the story. So what was the story of the Post that big tech banned?
The initial story that they banned was a story that suggested that Hunter Biden had arranged meetings between executives of the Ukrainian energy firm.
He got away, left in my hand, assuming that's part of that. First of many
Meetings between executives from the firm and his father, who was then the Obama administration's point man on Ukraine and second most powerful man in the world. That was the story. And we were very transparent about how we had gotten hold of the Hunter Biden laptop. Our sourcing was more transparent and more open, but yes, it was a partisan source. We had gotten through Rudy Giuliani. But there have been so many stories over the past 4 years, anti-Trump stories, that were sourced based on an official who knew an official who banned no someone else, and they collapsed under factual scrutiny. None of those stories got banned. This one, we said, yes, we got this from a partisan source. You, the reader, have the right to know that. Make your own judgment about it, but here's also the raw facts, which aren't debunked for the mere fact that it's a partisan source. Go ahead.
Well, the pushback was they said it wasn't Hunter Biden's laptop.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
We don't know it was.
Of course. So he wouldn't deny it on air in an interview with CBS.
So the story was true. True misinformation. It was true.
What did this call this? A mess up?
Yeah, when I would go on Fox to defend the story, I often would say none of the thrust of the story, the essence of the story, is absolutely true. And that actually, and I now regret that wording because even the details were true. It wasn't as if the gist of it was true. The whole thing was true. Not one bit has been wrong.
Something you said is really significant, which is when it broke, neither Hunter Biden nor Joe Biden denied it was his laptop.
Or that the emails were not authentic.
If it wasn't his laptop or if the emails were fake, you would expect within the first hour for Hunter and Joe to both be on TV saying, this is a lie, this is not my laptop, these are not my emails. That's the natural. If they don't say that, we are reminded of Sherlock Holmes and the dog that doesn't bark. When they're not saying that, that communicates an awful lot.
What they relied on was claims of Russian disinformation. Absolutely not true.
Well, didn't 50 intelligence, senior intelligence voice
General
say,
Hayden
would love this.
This is Russian.
I gotta admit, I miss my
apologized, admitted that they were completely full of crap, that they were aiding
heard from the underworld.
true information
Super
about
tempted
all
this
the
guy.
presidential candidates.
And how much of this mention of villainy and deceit, starting at 10,000 organized and dreams, 10,000 going on.
And I'm not holding my breath.
Well, I would point out that, as you mentioned, so there are a lot of people who just hadn't heard of this story. A good number of them would have changed their votes according to the surveys later. And so you just got this arbitrary weakening of power. Even beyond the First Amendment arguments for speech control, you've got three companies run by billionaire oligarchs in Silicon Valley who control the flow of information around the public sphere. They are working, to use a phrase from Mitch McConnell, as a sort of woke parallel government that is policing speech. And I think it actually ties in so well.
Brought him lies to light. You got an old school investigative journalist over here. I like her.
By a handful of very progressive actors.
This is a point that I often make, is that there's this element of these upstarts with their, they wear Birkenstocks and
Kyoto. So beautiful.
But they happen to be billionaires.
Part of me wishes I could drop everything and travel the world. But life and order here.
I mean, there's the gall of that, the cultural gall.
But let's pause.
They have a lot more money.
You guys were founded by Alexander friggin' Hamilton.
I can't get over this image. So much between these two figures.
I say this all the time, but if Saturday Night Live skits have come to light, you'd have these billionaire oligarchs in Silicon Valley that are like, and you guys are what, the fourth, fifth largest circulation in the country? And yet, Zuckerberg and Dorsey, who, my God, tell me he is not a troll who came from under a bridge. What is it with that beard? And at least one of those Senate testimonies, I was pretty sure he hadn't showered and hadn't gotten out of bed yet. I mean, it was bizarre.
Who does he answer?
Doesn't he go on these meditation trips where he only dines on bananas and whatever?
Well, I refer to it as hipster rescue. There are many theories.
But the absolute arrogance of we will silence it. It was not even you. There was an aftermath to that, and that there's a Politico reporter who sent a tweet referencing what your article was about, and the Politico reporter got banned, and the Politico reporter crawled back on his hands and knees and said, "Oh, my overlord masters, I apologize.
I'm so sorry.
I will not discuss the topics you will not allow me
I
to
remember when
discuss."
Fisk started losing my 40 artifacts like this. He bought them for cover his tracks and right off the old style, including my dad.
Lined up.
Wish Dad was here now to see how the
Cheered it. And that one reporter, Dave Sherman, who had to do his kind of malice self-criticism, I'm so sorry, I should have looked into this story, blah, blah, blah. And they didn't bring in the 50 intelligence officials. And as I remember, journalists and intelligence officials were supposed to have an adversarial relationship with this country because those intelligence officials wield the unaccountable power to, like nuke people, or not nuke people, but drone people, or spy on people. And journalists were supposed to kind of have a questioning relationship with them, but General Hayden comes out and says,
Starting with the
surprise,
a one-of-a-kind kake
of Russian disinformation.
Beautiful. It's a Mifune? Correct. Mr. Fisk has exceptional taste. Did you know him well before his arrest? In a professional context. I handled many of his sales. Let's move on,
Well,
please.
what they were saying at that point. But one of the things that has happened in media today is they are pure partisan. The New York Times understood that their overriding mission in life was to defeat Donald Trump, that they were political operatives, and anything that helped Trump must be silenced, anything that benefited Joe Biden must be amplified, anything that hurt Biden must be covered up. And they're not...
Now this exquisite piece exemplifies the traditional to Russian huddled ink effect. The two Neos are so imposing. I can see why Fisk liked this piece. Definitely in style. He loved the duality. Destruction screams, creation toils in silence. Was there ever anything irregular in any of the sales he handled for him? No, of course not. Not that I was aware of.
Yes, the Times, CNN, yes, they're partisan. But it was sort of ever thus. It was always this way. There's nothing
Notice the intricate gold inlay on the ceremonial It's just a friend in the DA's office mentioned that Fisk used art sales to launder stolen goods. I'm sure I wouldn't know anything about that. Oh, I know. I was just wondering, now that he's arrested, if you had ever noticed
Alexa.
anything strange. You know what? I'm actually...
Alexa.
Why don't we grab the cover?
Alexa. Play CBS News.
He mentioned your name was familiar. Just the photo, please. Stand right there.
Alexa. Play CBS News.
The argument was that the American political tradition is broadly speaking is a consensus tradition.
Are you sure there's nothing you'd like to say off the record regarding Fisk's activities? I don't think your readers
Alexa,
would be interested.
play CBS News.
Wait here, please.
Right?
Wait, I recognize that statue. Gotta get a photo.
Craig, I'll call you back.
Sorry, something went wrong.
My dear, I think it's time for you to go. Oh,
Could I use the restroom real quick?
Fine, follow me.
Thank you.
This is a really lovely space. It is, and this will be the last time you see it. The ladies is around the corner. Be quick.
Of course.
Be right back.
Media power, academia, enforcing the consensus because the consensus has stopped serving a lot of people in the heartland of the country, and a lot of people are angry about what the consensus is producing.
Hello, Craig. You should call. Because the report you sent is clearly not working the parties we agreed upon. No, she's here now.
I've got to go back row. If that statue is what I think, this just turned into a story.
You do see a strange issue when it comes to consensus. There are certain issues where the majority of the American people are on one side and the entire ruling class is on the other.
Put it in my auction house.
Majority of Americans want to reduce legal and illegal, Republicans and Democrats.
No, I do not trust you to fix this.
The ruling class, the establishment.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is have Miss Investigative Journalist arrested.
Is that there were norms.
And the second thing I'm going to do is collect your head, Craig.
Dang, she's pissed.
It is most definitely a threat.
One of my favorite quotes from Thomas Jefferson is that the Constitution was designed to be
Craig.
to bind the mischief of government. And
right.
When it comes to consensus, even a decade ago, let's not go 30, 40, 50 years ago. Let's go a decade.
I don't believe you.
A decade ago, there was a consensus in journalism. But there was a journalistic norm that they had an obligation to report news, even if they didn't like it.
Sure, Craig.
That they had an obligation to report both sides of a story. Now, they were terrorized. They were horribly biased. But they would tell you when you sat down, I am reporting news. I am doing this. They were lying. They were self-justified. But that norm...
Hypocrisy is the tribute vice pays to virtue.
Exactly. When it came to the First Amendment, there was a consensus, an overwhelming consensus, that free speech was a good thing. That people should be allowed to speak, even if you didn't like what they were saying.
This. Fisk used it to hide evidence. Why didn't the guys take it? I know this statue opens.
But how? That was passed through both houses of Congress, overwhelmingly bipartisan.
I wonder if there are any clues here.
Bill Clinton signed it into law. All of these norms, everyone agreed. The American flag. Everyone understood you stand up for the damn American flag. Nobody disagreed.
Well, even frankly, we're talking about Section 230. Everything in Section 230 is part of the Decency Act, which was passed by Republicans and Democrats, signed by Bill Clinton, that sought to have some standards on the internet. Although ultimately the anti-indecency provisions got booted out of it. But as recently as the 90s, people
the statue can move. Most common pose is latent power. Mouth closed, left arm down, right palm facing forward.
Twitter and Facebook, completely unmolested by the companies. But conservative speech is censored. That's completely reversing
the neo behind them.
It is so they would have bulletins at the time. There wasn't social media as such. Bulletins could restrain and censor, violent material, threats, prurient stuff. All that stuff is move. But that measure is used to,
the political speech now.
To insulate these guys when they censor political speech. It's so perverse.
Well, and I think two things happen.
Catalog kitchen poses. Mouth closed, left arm down.
It was stood over 2 centuries of our country's history. I said go back 10 years ago, but they didn't originate 10 years ago. They were present at the dawn of the Republic. We went over 2 centuries holding on to those.
She certainly is cozy with Fisk.
So why were they obliterated? I think it's a combination of a couple of things. One,
catalog kitchen poses. Mouth closed, left arm down, right palm facing forward.
We've talked a lot on this podcast about critical race theory, critical theory, and the Marxists took over many of our universities. And critical theory is all about
catalog kitchen saying mouth closed, left arm down, right palm facing forward.
It's a tool of oppression, so therefore let's tear down the norm. And an awful lot of folks said, "Oh, that's kind of cute. Our children are being trained in this stuff, but it's harmless. When they go get a job, get a mortgage, they'll put aside childish things and move on to life." Well, we had for a decade young leftists come into the media, come into entertainment, come into Hollywood, come into big corporations, come into government, who were trained that none of these things and that everything is political. So that's number one. But then number two, the accelerator was Donald J. Trump. And I think Donald Trump, who did an enormous amount of good for the country over the last 4 years, simultaneously enraged the left, and it made their heads explode, and it accelerated that process because, much like if you're leading a rebellion, the rise and power of
mouth closed, left arm down,
doing
right palm
because
facing
we must
forward.
stop the evil.
Nice.
For the left became
So
the
close.
Any more
piece is missing.
if you're a journalist, if you're Jake Tapper, right?
I've seen these before.
He actually knows what these norms were. There was a time when he tried. He didn't effectively follow them, but he tried to follow them. But then the angry 20-something say, well,
That's not right.
It helps the evil one. So therefore, don't be part of the oppressive system. All right, so that's kind of a theoretical. Give me your perspective.
Well, no, I mean,
in a newspaper, how real is that?
Well, it's certainly true. I think that if you poll the average newsroom now, you have lots of recent Ivy grads whose minds are full of kind of the critical theory that you're talking about. What's interesting to me, and if I may introduce that's it. Is that we say Marxism and we say critical theory, and we use the word
What is this? Devil's breath. What is devil's breath?
By large corporations. It's not as if so. If critical theory and this
Excuse me, sir. You can't be. You can't. Not good.
Where's the statue?
In there.
It's a kind of cultural leftism that we blend very well with neoliberal corporate movement.
Let me ask you something. Is Chinese communism
I was on my way to the exit when I saw you.
or Amazon?
You're lucky to be alive.
Says the guy I saved 5 minutes ago. Listen, whoever these masked guys are, goes to this file. But I'll never get it out of here when the place is swarming with them.
Right. Okay. Hide back there. I take out the bad guys. You make a break when it's clear.
Sounds like a plan. Good to see you, Pete.
Yeah, you too. Not exactly how I pictured us meeting again, though.
Honey. It's exactly how I pictured it.
Did she change her perfume? Focus, Pete, focus.
To oppress and take from everyone else. And so, big business, I think, has always been willing to get in bed with big government. And today, the Fortune 100 does not oppose communism. And in fact, they view communist countries as cash cows.
Of course.
Should clear these guys out before I push forward.
Marxism plays a role in Western tradition, so it becomes difficult to parse these sorts of things. You know, the book is called The Unbroken Thread. We are going to have to break the thread.
Okay, Pete. Listen, I'll make a break for it.
Will do. How about that file? What's in it that these guys want so bad?
Fisk was hired to a research lab for it. Unclear what devil's breath is.
Not much, Shook Fisk. We need to get you and that file out of here. Hang tight.
An account of the common good, ultimately, of what it means to create conditions in which ordinary people can live decent lives of virtue and lives of faith.
Gotta stay silent.
Before we wrap, can you take 60 seconds and just tell Verdict listeners your story? Because you have a remarkable
Keep it tight, Pete. Easy does it. Man, Fisk had a lot of stuff. One room at a time. Clear this out before I continue.
to DM and privately message this episode. So, completely blown for us. You know, we're going to be totally sensitive now. But it's fine. It's always fun to talk about Nancy's.
It's not eating on this 8.9.
YAF, you can go to yaf.org/verdict right now to request that we come to your school. The deadline is August 18th. Senator, should we go to the United States schools with the Young America's Foundation? Or should we go to the crazy, leftist, insane schools that are going to run us out of town?
Well, it seems to me that should be up to the listeners of Verdict to decide. And so you tell us, if you're a student right now, you might be at one of the few kingdoms of sanity, and you say, hey, come cheer us on and reach out to us. On the other hand, you might be behind enemy lines, surrounded by Bolsheviks and Mensheviks, and looking for a Berlin airlift. You know, my guess is we're open to doing a little of both, but it's really the incredible listeners of Verdict who are going to make that decision.
We want to free the students on campus. We want to free all of us here in this country. So make sure you get those names in. yaf.org/verdict. August 18th is the deadline.
This episode of Verdict with Ted Cruz is being brought to you by Jobs, Freedom, and Security, a political action committee dedicated to supporting conservative causes, organizations, and candidates across the country. In 2022, Jobs, Freedom, and Security plans to donate to conservative candidates running for Congress and help the Republican Party across the nation.
Mr. President, in 1887, Lord Acton wrote a series of letters to Bishop Craig. Letters that would echo down across the centuries. Lord Acton wrote, I cannot accept your canon that we are to judge Pope and King unlike other men, with a favorable presumption that they did no wrong. If there is any presumption, it is the other way, against holders of power, increasing as the power increases. Historic responsibility has to make up for the want of responsibility. Power tends to corrupt, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Great men are almost exclusively bad men, even where they exercise influence and not authority. Still more, when you super add the tendency or the certainty of corruption by authority. Mr. President, those words were true in 1887. They're true today. If you want to understand how power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely, look no further than the other chamber in the United States Capitol. Speaker Nancy Pelosi wrote the order that Speaker Pelosi is issuing are abusive and unprecedented. Speaker Pelosi has decreed that the elected by the people, and if you dare walk onto the floor of the House of Representatives without a mask, I, Speaker Pelosi, shall fine you.
费斯科的手下已经绝望了。
Be fining members of the House. But you know what? She's not done with that. She's not done with disrespecting our Constitution, disrespecting our democratic system that elects leaders. She goes
There we
further.
go.
The good men and women who work here in the United States Capitol, we are surrounded by men and women who have chosen to come and work for the public good. And here's what Speaker Pelosi has decreed. If you dare
Room is clear.
walk in the hall without a mask, Pelosi will arrest you. I will put you in jail. I will fine you. That is an absolutely complete abuse of power. She has no authority to disrespect the men and women who work here, to threaten you with physical harm, to threaten you with imprisonment. And why does she do so? She does so for one reason: political theater.
Welcome to Verdict with Ted Cruz. I'm Michael Knowles. Senator, I have to compliment you. You have now very famously read and quoted Dr. Seuss and Lord Acton on the floor of the Senate. That is a very broad spectrum of reading, and I think the Lord Acton quote was absolutely apt. We have now passed the 500th day of 15 days to slow the spread, and we are seeing the reinstitution of mask mandates, even for the vaccinated. We are seeing the threat of lockdowns around the country. Is it just deja vu all over again? Is there any way to break out of this cycle?
Well, I do not like green eggs and ham, but I do not like absolute power being abused even less. This has been a bad week for liberty. This has been a bad week for science. It's been a bad week for common sense. And it is frightening because we're seeing, two decisions I'd highlight, both of which came this week. Number one, as you know, the CDC revised its guidance. So a couple of months ago, the CDC acknowledged what people knew already, which is vaccines work. That actually science operates. If you're vaccinated, the vaccine has a very high likelihood of being successful. And so the CDC, acknowledging that reality, said people who are vaccinated don't need to wear masks. That was right there. It's right there. But as of this week, the CDC magically changed its guidance and now said, even if you're vaccinated, you need to wear a mask. That wasn't science, that was politics. And it was cynical politics. And I know people are frustrated with Democrats Democrats will the CDC agreed with the Spartans. That's all of them. Vaccinated. No! That's MJ.
Stop! Stop!
No. Hide! Hide! Cool, the hostage taking, guys. Whoa! What's up with that lonely stuff on your hand? Are you guys ghosts? Never fought a ghost before. I mean, I've fought specters, but, technically, specters aren't ghosts. All ghosts are specters, but not all specters are ghosts. You know what I mean? This is an energy thing, not a ghost thing. All good, all good.
I was all behind all that right there, and I realized I didn't figure it all out before they did. I think I done finished this game already now. I think I done finished it.
January, they made vaccines available.
Huh. Looks antique. I think I know someone who can help track down where this came from. A job for later.
And the reason I didn't have it there is at that point it was Mountain View.
I just talked to Chris. You are not the reporter he was sending. You don't even work for Heritage Press. Never said I did. Hi. Mary Jane Watson, Daily Bugle. You will not write a word. Oh, you saw the record. What do you know about the file of those mass murders? I don't. What about the long history of stolen goods just gets laundered at this auction house? Your editor will be hearing from our attorney.
I waited a couple months, and then after tens of millions of vaccines people with highest need, then I got the vaccine. I said, okay, enough time has passed that I will get it. It is fair and reasonable. I'd like to get the vaccine.
Like the last 6 months never happened.
So I did get the vaccine. And I waited a couple of weeks till the vaccine was going. I gave them requisite time. They said we have to wait for it to happen.
Since when did Mix become a dictator?
No idea, but I'm still glad it makes these flies. So, how's the grind at Bugle?
Well, I just got an all-heads text from Robin about my so-called antics tonight. So it looks like I'm meeting with the legal team. Again.
As soon as he reads the article you're gonna write, guaranteed promotion.
So, creepy mask guys. What's your take?
Just another night in the city. What's your take?
I feel like there's been a story there.
The second senator not to wear masks.
Let's not make this all about business. How's it going with you? Did you get that promotion?
No, but we're on the cusp of something really big.
You know Oscorp can pay you in heartbeat, right? One phone call here.
Sure. Alexa, play CBS News.
Well, sounds like it's more important than your other job. I've never heard you talk like that before.
Alexa, play CBS News.
Why did you ask me?
Oh, just dinner between friends.
Friends. Is that what we are?
Maybe we could be. If that's what you wanted.
There's a lot of baggage here.
Alexa, what's the weather?
Is that so bad? I mean, baggage can carry good things too, like money and
Alexa, what's the weather?
Do you remember?
This is a trick question.
Alexa, what's the weather?
Talk to you later.
Alexa, what's the weather?
Love seeing you two together again. You always were my favorite.
With a high of 68 degrees and a low of 46 degrees.
Really, my criticism we can still hear you talk. But listen, the fact that everybody's talking about their
Hey, it's me. What's with the unit cutting down third?
Looks like our old friend Schultz is at it again.
Shocker. Didn't he just get paroled?
Yeah, well, guess it didn't take.
No worries. Herman's just a big cupcake. I'll have him back in Rikers by bedtime.
A number of House Republicans who will find $500 apiece, even though they were vaccinated because they didn't wear a mask, literally on the very same day that Chuck Schumer and Bernie Sanders and every Democrat has no mask. So, people
what kind of suit is that?
The difference between reality and performance theater. All right, let's fast forward to this week. This week, Monday, we started out this week. 100% of senators had no mask. Every Republican had no mask, every Democrat. Then the CDC issues their magical new rules. Suddenly vaccines work. Suddenly if you're vaccinated...
Just had dinner with my ex. I'm saving her from mass criminals. And now I'm gonna go beat up a maniac who uses shockwaves to rob people. What a perfectly normal life. Peter Parker.
And they want to follow the rules and they want to demonstrate self-righteousness.
Response to a break-in. Reported location of Newton Town North. Over.
We had people like Brian Schatz from Hawaii, people like Cory Booker wearing masks. But still, these cats have but the sort of peer pressure.
Peter, I just want to make sure you haven't left any equipment for your friend around the lab. It's no bother to me if I'm trying to Greg if he steps by again.
Don't worry, Doc. I make a point not to leave anything there. But I know my friend appreciates you looking out for him. There's a lot of people who don't like him very much.
That buffoon is in his audience. Please. The great things in this world are those who don't let feelings so I can't stand in their way. People like us.
You said a mouthful, Doc. Take care.
He sees me and it's not like he suddenly became vaccinated.
Attention unit. Report received of a narcotics sale in progress. Any officers near Madison, proceed to the crime scene.
I think it diminishes. Number one, CDC it's behaving like a political institution. Like what is gas? Very more damage than the CDC. It's a year and a half.
All units advised. Witnesses reported a kidnapping. Officers near Bowery respond.
I'll set my earpiece to focus on muffled voices.
He's not a scientist. In terms of these cases, politically unknown and to the credibility of the CDC and to the scientific educators who do really know the CDC. Well, as you see, you just see the decision of vaccines.
Mugging reporting. Needed officer. Officers needed in East Village.
Hi, Herman.
Seriously. Give it up. You're never gonna catch.
That's what you said last. Wow, that's considerate. What's the money for, Herman? What do you? Just trying to make polite conversation. But this could be so much more rewarding if we connect it on an emotional level. Wait, I forgot. You don't have emotions. Come on, Herman. At least talk to me so we can make it interesting. Gotcha. Now let's talk. Noted. Honestly, why are you robbing again? You know the police are watching your every move. I mean, we all know you're kind of dumb, but think you were this dumb. You must be desperate. Which means you're not just stealing for yourself. You must be working with someone. Or for someone. You can tell me who it is now, or make me punch it out of you later. Your choice. Personality, but your suit is awesome. Can we talk design details? Maybe later.
Yeah, I hope they do make stuff like that for the military. I believe they will one day. The military is going to get something like that.
He's not very talkative. Plus, I think he hates me.
You have that effect on a lot of people.
But you love me, right, Yuri?
I tolerate you.
Wow. That might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Left is making it. By the way, the press is making this argument crazy. It's very funny on Capitol Hill. The press.
Looks like I got some free time. Maybe now's a good time to look into that mask. Oh, it's MJ. Hey, MJ. Late?
Just get to the
And it just, there were only a couple of reporters who dared take their mask off. And they were
on the news. Looks like you had quite an adventure with the doctor tonight.
Yeah. He was unusually combative. Anyway, thanks again for dinner. What do I owe you?
I think the person who said it most
What was that skill anyway?
So Geraldo was on Fox, and Geraldo went on this rant on 5. He said, if you're unvaccinated, I'm going to paraphrase, but this is basically right. He said, if you're unvaccinated, then you're arrogant, you're rude, you're inconsiderate, and you're jeopardizing everything. It was quite bombastic. I know that's hard to believe for Geraldo being bombastic.
How about a favor? Do you still have that mask from the gallery?
Yeah. I'm actually on my way to the Feast Center now to ask Martin Lee about it.
Martin Lee? Why?
He has a degree in art history. If anyone knows about the origins of that mask, he will.
Just keep me in the loop. Like I said, there's a bigger story here. And I'm ready to be the one to break it.
Sure. So I can call you whenever?
Yeah, whenever.
Almost morning. Mr. Lee will be here soon. I could use a second.
The risks of it being serious and hospitalized and dying are very real. That's why people get the vaccine. It dramatically reduce the risk of getting the disease, and even more so
Mr. Lee's usually in his office.
That means for anyone who's vaccinated, the risk of people who are unvaccinated is negligible. It's very small. Now, is there some possibility that someone who's unvaccinated will pass the disease on to someone else who's unvaccinated? Yes. But you know what? That someone else who's unvaccinated, they made their damn choice. You're assuming that risk. If you say, I'm not going to get the vaccine, okay, you're a big boy, you're an adult, you can make that risk. But at the same time, the left jumps up and down and says those evil unvaccinated people are jeopardizing me. No, if you're vaccinated, they're not. They're jeopardizing each other potentially. And you know what? The same thing is true of smokers. If you smoke, you may die of lung cancer. Look, you and I are both cigar smokers. You know what might happen? Our lips and tongues might fall off. That would suck. I really don't want my lips and tongue to fall off. But I believe adults have the ability to make choices and bear the consequences of your choices. And the left doesn't agree with any of that. They want you to be subjects and obey their decrees.
Yes, I mean, we can certainly assess this, make predictions.
Peter, what can I do for you? I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Lee. I have a friend, Mary Jane. She's a reporter. She's doing a story on art imports, and she found this piece. She wanted an expert opinion on it, and I know you have a degree,
and this might be the first time I actually get to use it. Let's see what you have.
So he's all behind all that's what's going on.
Where'd she find it?
I know I've seen that because I played it before.
Antique Chinese object.
He's one of the, I think he's the headmaster or some kind of thing behind all of these.
My father read me ghost stories with that mask and symbol.
It's kind of like that guy from China.
Trillions of dollars of their spending is excused.
But I know the guy I'm thinking about really because their leader in China over there, whatever his name was, that shit.
Jane,
I can't remember that name. That dictator, because that's that guy in China is a dictator anyway. He's not a president; he's just a dictator.
To strip your religious liberty, and by the way, anyone with a triple-digit IQ or even a double-digit IQ could see the high double effect. The rank hypocrisy that you would have the media, you would have Democratic politicians, you would have these self-declared scientific experts who would opine that
The symbol inside the mask means demon. It really spooked Mr. Lee. Never seen him like that. He even said you should drop the story.
Fat chance. I think Mr. Lee knows more than he's letting on.
No, I think he just had a weird flashback or something. I know his childhood was pretty traumatic.
Yeah, I guess. Demons, huh? Catchy name. Okay, gotta get right. See you soon.
Well, that went about as well as I could have.
Many people, certainly Democrats, press, but a lot of people, a lot of Republicans too, rightly say we should be encouraging people to get vaccinated. I agree with that. I'm encouraging people to get vaccinated. Ironically enough, what the CDC did this week may be the single biggest disincentive to get vaccinated we have seen since the vaccine was introduced. So, when the CDC initially issued its common sense rule that once you're vaccinated, it's effective, you can take your mask off, that was a really good incentive to get vaccinated. It encouraged people to get vaccinated because they wanted the freedoms. And by the way, this is not hypothetical in my family. So, Heidi and I were the vaccine. My mom got her parents, but my dad didn't want to get the vaccine. I mean, you know my father, he's 82 years old, he's a pastor, he is stubborn as all get out. And I spent probably a month arguing with my dad about getting the vaccine. He's like, I don't trust it, it was developed too quickly, there might be side effects. And you know what? There may be risk. It was developed very quickly, and often with medical innovation, you don't anticipate all of the effects. And I went round and round with my dad. I really wanted him to get it. And it probably took me about a month, and eventually he agreed to get it. And what was really compelling for him, so he's a pastor, he had been holed up at home for a lot of this pandemic. It's really hard for him to be alone. And I said, listen, you want to get out, you want to be preaching again, you want to be in crowds, you want to be talking to people. And at 82, you want to do so safely, where we've seen with this virus that for people who are your age, the risks are pretty significant. And I'll actually take you inside an argument with my dad. He said, well, I don't trust the vaccine. It might be bad. And I said, here's the vaccine everyone in Congress is taking.
Got some time to kill before Dad needs me at the lab. Let's do a little Spidey workout in the city.
Do you think they're like trying to poison themselves? Like it is what they're taking. He finally did it, but it was his choice. No one had to make him. He finally did it because he wanted to get out again, and now my dad is back preaching in churches. He's back giving speeches. He's very happy with when the CDC gave that guidance, you get the vaccine. It incentivized people. Hey,
an assault. I better step in. You want to fight? It's a lucky day. Oh, it's still the story Mary Jane's investigating. Don't worry. I'm sure she's careful.
Please tell me to run back together.
We're talking again. Baby steps. I hope I didn't upset Mr. Lee.
He's just concerned. I was actually touched by how concerned. I knew he liked you. He admires how dedicated you are to helping others. I think you remind him of himself when he was younger. Both orphans, both so smart.
Well, the admiration is mutual. You've got a good boss, man.
I'll tell him you said so. Love you, Peter.
That means schools being open. What does the left think? What do the Democrats think? They want to see all those things mandated. And what people I think are most concerned about is they're going to drive us off the cliff. And that is...
Attention all units.
Hello?
Peter, it's Dr. Octavius.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Lance Corporal Baxter's here for a minute.
I totally forgot. I mean, I forget. I'll be there soon.
It's starting to pick up the pattern. You're better than me.
He's right. Did I lose track of time?
Incident is ongoing. Square. Can we copy?
Infrastructure that, it's not quite as coronavirus lockdowns.
10:30. In progress. Please proceed to Chelsea ASAP.
Being built and where it's going to go. So that things get complicated. Let me try to explain some. So Joe Biden, Pelosi, and Schumer want to spend a crap ton. That, by the way, is a technical term. They're looking to spend somewhere $6-7 trillion, which even in federal government terms is a staggering, terrifying.
How does it work? Just like an extra law. You think of what you want it to do,
which you'll recall only 9% of that was healthcare spending on COVID. And that was a long left-wing special for spending list. So the next bill they're trying to take up is and the Democrats have proposed
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
The site's been declared a safety.
Stop that right now! This is highly sensitive equipment. That's it. I'm calling the mayor's office directly.
Peter Parker. How the hell are you?
Speak of the devil. Mr. Osborn.
Oh, please. How long have we known each other? Mr. Mayor. It's Norman.
Norman, what do you think you're doing?
The grant agreement you signed has strict safety provisions. This isn't the first violation.
Those were excuses.
By me. We should have confiscated this equipment long ago.
But I've had a breakthrough.
Thank you for your great service to our country. These folks will escort you to Oscorp Robotics, where you'll receive the latest in prosthetics. No charge.
This isn't about safety infractions, is it?
I'm trying to help you.
That's
Free to
why.
continue your work in secure environment.
At Oscorp.
You always were the smartest guy in the room.
You haven't changed a bit.
Neither of you. Hey, Peter.
He's that Green Goblin, I think that guy's supposed to be.
Maybe the two of you can start that business you're
I think that looks like the Green Goblin. I think that's supposed to be
This
him.
is opportunity knocking.
The Spider-Man 2 comes out, I think, whenever that next game. I think that may be the Green Goblin may be in that next game.
So it's a terrible bill.
Because I don't think he was in this game quite yet. But
They didn't take
I mean, he just didn't have his suit on.
There's no we.
I mean, I think that was that guy right there. That was him, but he didn't exactly have to fight him somehow or another in this game.
If I were you,
I think when the next game comes out, I imagine he has to fight him in Spider-Man 2.
What they're calling the bipartisan infrastructure. And listen, on the face of it, the bill that they're negotiating.
This game originally was for the PlayStation 4.
I wish I could do something.
And I'm surprised they got this game for the PlayStation 5 so far. I finally got this game now on the PS4.
Norman never listens to Harry. Even tried to kill.
And airports and ports, not all of them.
I'm gonna stop that right there for right now.